You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream. This is AFTERBUZZ TV for X-Factor. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest X-Factor news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AFTERBUZZ TV for X-Factor.
What up, y'all? Hey,
up?
It's Kat Bailess, and we are here with X-Factor edition of AFTERBUZZ TV, and it is Michael J. Knight. ABC. Y'all, episode 19, and what a show it was. We've got Marcie, we've got JC, we've got Ronnie, Jesse's in the booth, and Phil is hiding somewhere behind the window. Okay, anyway, y'all. I was trying to give my Michael Jackson impersonation. Anyway,
Where was it?
That's what that was? Gotcha.
Marcie, give me some love. I know I'm not as white as Michael Jackson, but, you know.
Well,
I'm kidding.
yeah.
Okay, but
Whoa.
I was trying to make a joke. It didn't work.
We just moved on. We were moving on with
I
you.
know.
It's all
I
good.
know.
We can't help
We
be
do-
nuggets of gold, Cat. Come on.
First of all,
Great hour-and-a-half show, yes.
first of all, I think that it was the biggest high five we've given all season, Ronnie.
Is that bad? Is that a bad sign
What?
that we have not clapped and got as loud ever for any performance? But when they said hour-and-a-half show, we were like, yes.
Speak for yourself. I was sad because I have no life. So basically,
No,
I
I mean,
liked 2 hours.
I've seen like 2 hours of Sing Off like an entire season and a finale, and then they're going on to do a Christmas special and probably a New Year's special. So I was just kind of like, oh, this is just a nice, simple show.
It was amazing, and it was one song per person. Thank you. Thank you. That's all we need. That's all we want to see.
And we didn't go on and on with Michael Jackson package type stuff. Whoa, what's happening?
What?
Ooh.
What?
People.
Oh,
Wait, what
Get
do
it,
they
girl.
want?
I think the crowd wants you to moonwalk.
Oh, yeah.
Break
Get
it
it, girl.
down.
yes.
Get it.
To
Come on.
moolah.
And dropping it like it's hot at the end.
To move on.
Moonwalk. Wow. I'm not illiterate, but my
Where you at?
parents
Where you
are.
at?
Look, I'm like, I'm
Okay.
just going to put my mug
Where
down
are
on
you
that
right
one.
now?
Wow.
Where-
Thank you and good night.
Oh, yeah, she's got
Oh,
to.
really?
Go for it. You have got to.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the North Stage,
Is
we've
this,
got
is
Kat.
this Jesse's idea? Uh-huh. Wait.
She's just the kind of girl that says, hey, y'all.
music
Oh, let's
here?
do it.
She originated.
I'll break it down with
she
you, Kat. Let's do it.
Originated at the
You wanna go?
AfterBuzz.
You want to go? You want to go?
As a Glee host, and now she is.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Wait, that's a whole lot of
Hold,
moonwalking.
shh, Marcie,
Hey,
please.
don't,
I'm
do
having
not
a moment here
yeah,
right
don't
now.
disrupt her. Let her do her.
In my
Beauty
country, I'd
queen.
marry you for a month.
Oh, she's bringing
She's
the
doing the
goods.
spirit fingers now.
Bringing the goods. Hashtag bringing it.
At least we're on topic for X Factor. That's great. Oh.
Oh, see, this is the time where the iTunes listeners need to switch over and go to our YouTube page or Ustream.
Okay, that's it. You know, I'm not wearing
There you go, Catty. There's the
Give it up for
cat
Kat.
girl.
Give
There
it up
she
for
is.
Kat.
Oh,
Okay, for all of you viewers, it's not fair because I cannot hear the music, so I'm like trying to keep that rhythm in my head.
You did well. You were
I
good.
did? Was I on the rhythm?
When you were doing the stripper thing, that
It-
was
yeah.
totally working.
Okay.
Yeah. Rhythm or not, you were doing well, so there you go. Stick with that.
Oh, y'all should have been here for American Idol last season. I danced every single show.
Wow.
They missed me dancing.
I wonder if AfterBuzz can do like an AfterBuzz for the cat show, like your own cat show. There we go.
Well,
The AfterBuzz
Well,
cat dance.
just stay tuned for the next couple of weeks.
stay
call it
tuned.
tease.
It might be coming. So can we jump right in?
I would say right about now would be the time.
All
Yes,
right.
Josh Krajic, #1. Yes.
Josh Cratchit is #1, but can we please like talk about who came to this show tonight?
Mhm.
The Familia.
Yeah.
Of the Jacksons,
Of the
yeah.
Jacksons.
The Familia.
Can we
The
all-
Familia.
Including
Can
the
we all do
kids.
the reaction to every song? For the kids.
Oh, the
ready?
kids?
Ready?
Oh, the
Everybody?
kids. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Your kid #1, kid #2, and kid #3. It was like,
Oh wait, now we clap. Yeah.
nothing.
These
I
kids
don't
are-
understand, y'all. I mean,
They are void of emotion.
well, I know.
I mean, and it's weird. They got the cameras right in their face, just like pushing
Super
them, like
weird.
pushing them to do something.
Yeah, but they're
Nothing.
used to it, man.
No, they're not used to it. They're over
Clearly
it.
they're
They're
not used to it.
They're not used to it. They're like, please
like-
stop exploiting our lives, you know?
My heart breaks.
Catherine was a little different. She was probably the most emotional because, I mean,
She was just happy to be out the house.
yeah.
Away from Joe
Yeah.
from the.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And all the brothers were up there too, soft-spoken, just like Michael, so that was kind of...
She's like, this is my favorite show.
Okay, so but what's the deal? Okay, I know that it was the MJ episode, but it's kind of weird with the Conrad Murray thing going on. The
Not
next
kinda.
thing.
It was extremely weird.
Now,
Thank you.
I want to know, like, from people that create the X Factor, was this something that just happened now because of the timing, or was it...
Coinkadinky?
Yeah,
Probably
well-
not.
Nothing that happens on TV is a
Well,
coincidence.
I know
sorry.
that. That's why I'm saying that. That's kind of
Because you know
exploitive
what?
and...
Because you know what? They would have.
They're gonna be like,
Well, wait. Okay. I won't go ahead and jump and say this. I was gonna say, oh yeah, they would have done this earlier in the season, but they really couldn't have because not everyone can sing a Michael Jackson
oh
song.
please,
You think so?
Michael.
Four of these-
Please, I'm
four
just
of these- No, Marcie, you're
Lakota Rain.
Marcie, I know you love Michael Jackson, but some of these people did a horrible job.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of people can sing Michael Jackson.
Of course they can.
because he's just.
Well, at
he
any
made
rate, they
great
did
pop
it.
Songs,
Yeah,
and
they
a
did it
great
now.
pop song,
And
almost anybody can sing. You know.
it was definitely weird. You see Conrad Murray stuff, and then you see...
Totally weird.
It's like, to me, it's like, let
It was
Michael
like, hey,
Jackson more
kids.
rest in peace. They should have done this later.
Yeah,
is what
it
I'm
was
thinking.
like, hey kids, guess what? So the guy that got convicted for killing your dad is now going to jail, but guess what? We're going to X Factor.
Oh, okay? Who was the brother that was in the red jacket, in the like sweatshirt? He was the one that was like,
Oh,
yeah.
Marlon?
He
Oh,
was like,
Jermaine or
was
something?
like-
that
I think it was
wasn't
Marlon.
oh,
Oh.
well, whoever, he was hamming it
Was
up.
it Marlon Jackson?
And then there's one in
There's
the
a Marlon
sunglasses.
Jackson.
I thought it was
There's
like
a
Wayne.
there's a
He's
Miguel
younger,
Jackson.
actually.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
all kinds.
Anyway, I think this is the first time I saw them like come together, and I've never seen them like.
Oh, they come together all the time.
No, I know,
I
like
saw
that.
I
like,
saw 3 of the Jackson brothers at the Janet Jackson #1 shows this past summer.
That's when my phone got smashed, by the way.
You were there with
By the
me.
Virgo?
That was the night.
We were there.
Yeah.
Oh, we were there
And
in
my phone got
spirit.
smashed,
Okay.
yeah.
All
By
right.
a Virgo.
Bye,
Oh.
Virgo. Bye, Virgo. Like you.
Inside joke, guys.
It's all good. We're good ass people.
Well, talking about good ass people. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, you are amazing, Ronnie.
Nice
I love you.
segue.
No, nice segue. I know, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna talk about Josh Krajic at
Who's
some
that? Who's
point.
that?
We
What are you
are.
talking?
7,
Are we
8
going to
minutes
talk
in.
about X Factor?
No, we're talking
not?
about X
Okay.
Factor right now. We're jumping in. Number 1, there's 7 people tonight, y'all. Top 7. We're going to knock out 2, and I think I know who the 2 are. But I'm always wrong because the show surprises all of us. By the way, if you did not watch last week, the
Lakota Rain.
I was going to say
What is in that drink over there? what do you?
Lakota Rain.
No, I said I always like to call them the wrong name
Oh, okay. That's your thing.
because I like to call them Dakota and they're Lakota. Anyway, they're gone, and then we got rid of Leroy Bell.
Leroy Bell.
Oh, last week, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, anyway, I love to say everybody's name wrong because they
It's
just
fun, yeah.
They come from different parts of the country, and I come from the South.
So do you call like Simon Simon or something? Like,
Oh, Simone, he probably liked that.
Orale, ¿qué tal?
So Josh Krajic, he played the guitar, and he had girls in their
Underwear.
Oh no,
underwear.
you said it best. You said in their the day after.
after.
Yeah, it's the
Wardrobe.
No,
The
no,
walk
no,
of
no,
shame.
No, 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 no,
Walk
no,
of
no,
shame is
no,
what
no,
you said?
Walk of shame morning after.
Walk of
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were, and they looked fabulous, and they were hot. But I don't think that this portrayed who he is. In my opinion,
Well, see,
liked it.
it was his biggest challenge in the opening package. He talks about it being very, very difficult for him to do.
I like the style on him, personally.
You
I
were
don't know.
you were probably the favorite. Yeah, you out of all of us, you liked him probably
Yeah.
the most.
I just thought it was serviceable.
Yeah.
It was like he did what he could because he's got the fan base. He's got a strong. He's great. And this
Right.
is the one week that would have been tricky for him, and I think he
What
pulled
song
it
did
off.
he do again?
Dirty Diana.
Which JC called or
by
had
the
stalked
way,
the website or something.
listeners,
I'm
viewers,
psychic, all right?
JC called a lot of the songs.
It was a little freaky.
I would venture to say out of this group of AfterBuzz X Factor people, you have spent the most, I mean, countless hours on
I just said
scouring
it
the
was
internet.
freaky. I'm like, I was
That
trying
is
to
the
give
nicest
you-
way to call me a loser, Ronnie, and I love you for it. Thanks, man.
There's no-
No, it was a cool performance. I like the end better than the beginning. He won me over at the end, but he did seem uncomfortable, and we've never seen him nervous at all, and this time we did. So
I like the fact that he played the guitar and he showed, like,
yeah,
performer.
And his hair
Whatever,
was
Marcie,
so
you just have a
pretty.
big crush on him.
Not at all. Do you see his face?
No,
mean,
Marcie didn't like the
I
time.
have seen his face.
She didn't like.
and
She didn't like the time where
It's not the prettiest
his
face
belly
I've ever
was
seen
on
in
the
my-
belt.
that one. That one.
He's a
That's not
distinguished man. There you go.
Okay.
But I think he's a great performer.
You know,
He
he's the
is.
only one who's over 30 that's still in the competition, so that's kind of an
You
interesting
gotta give
thing.
him credit.
But his performance wasn't that strong, and when you're down to 7 people and 2 are getting cut, he might be someone that's on the bubble, which is kind of interesting because he's always been so solid. You
This
know?
could be like the only week that I think he could be in trouble, unless they pick like R. Kelly week next week or something.
R. Kelly.
the Jazz
Wow.
week will be next week.
I think it's very unfortunate for him tonight because I don't think that he would have ever picked a Michael Jackson song. I mean, that's just not
Well,
him.
I think that was a poor choice of
Songs?
for,
What would
Okay.
you have picked? What do you think?
for him.
Yeah.
I would have definitely have done the Billie Jean because a lot of rock artists have done that before.
I agree with you.
It's an easy.
which went
it's an
to,
easy
uh,
beat for them
Drew.
to cover.
Yeah.
Even
Well, it's Simon's show. It's not Nicole's show.
yeah. Well,
No, she's making it her show though. She's really.
I just want to say, like, Nicole looked so beautiful tonight.
Yeah.
Like that was my best compliment that I think I've given her all season.
But and you
She-
agreed with her a couple
yeah.
times.
and I agreed.
Maybe
with her,
the better
no,
looking.
once, just once,
Just
not a
one
couple.
time.
Actually, thought her outfit looked. Did you guys watch the Victoria's Secret thing last night?
A little bit.
She was
yeah.
on there.
No, but it reminded me of what Alessandra Ambrosio walked out with. The same, like the gold and the
really?
metallic.
Yeah.
You know their names?
I know.
You're on it.
Dude, I'm a pop culture nerd.
I-
Come on, you know that.
Is Marissa Miller still in that?
She
was.
I
She was always the
Astro?
She
baddest.
took this year off.
Oh wait, no. But I want to say one thing. I'm not cutting you off.
No, please.
But I do want
you
to say
should.
one thing about Simon and what he said about Nicole. Do y'all remember what he said? He said, you know, this is just like you to pick this song and to overproduce him like
Yeah.
you would do it.
At
you
first-
know,
And
then
that's true
she-
because it was like a bunch of little pussycat dolls
yes,
all around him.
exactly. And then she came back and said, "Oh, really? Because I don't play it safe, kind of thing. You know what I mean?" And so I
She
kind of
doesn't
like,
play it at all. She just.
she's like, "I like to take a risk and whatever.
Yeah.
Take a risk, Nicole."
But
She
she
took
looked
a risk.
beautiful.
Actually, she took a risk and she went like undercover. Like she actually didn't do her like full on glam. Like on the
was like,
rehearsal
"Did
days.
you see?"
I was like, no, it was so bad of me. But she always looks fantastic.
She's beautiful.
She's gorgeous,
Right.
gorgeous. But I looked at JC and I was like, oh my god,
She's normal like everybody else.
she's.
Oh
Normal.
yeah, that's right. She looks a little tired. Little
I
bit.
didn't say bad. I said she looks
No,
tired.
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 Yeah.
Tired.
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 Turd.
Moving on to Astro. He ain't tired because he's in the running it
I
again.
thought she said ashtray.
Astro.
She says it now. She wants to. She gives them their own name.
I'm gonna put a little
An asterisk.
asterisk by Astro.
On Astro.
The astronauts.
I put in my notes, I love, because he sang Black or White, which you called again, JC.
Yeah, you didn't know that? You just kind of guessed it?
I did.
But we did talk about it because there is a rap influence in that song, so that works. Right off the bat, he uses words like not racist. He used the word judging. I instantly thought, because he's young and, the Twitter generation, I was like, I'm dying to see how many views this particular video is going to get on YouTube because that's exactly what he performed it for. The set was really cool. At this point early on, it was one of the better performances, but people did outdo him, I must say. But for the message and everything, very, very cool.
I feel like he's like a young Jay-Z.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally get that vibe.
Or
Yeah.
a young Kanye.
I've
Because
always said-
he's
I've-
controversial. He's an
Kanye-Z.
ass already,
Yeah.
and like you have to love him because he's so talented.
He behaved this week though. He was wearing
He's
Sony
been
headphones.
behaving,
He wasn't wearing the
though.
Beats.
I think he's been behaving. I think he goes
I didn't
through...
want to like him again, and I have to because he's talented. And even though like that whole fit thing, I was done.
But what's our disconnect? Because we all like him. Every week we were always glowing about him, but America put him in the bottom too. Just I think was it 2 weeks ago.
I keep telling y'all. Look at who's voting. If you look
Yeah, it's
at the
demographic,
voting
yeah.
demographic, it is not
Middle
for
America is not
a
loving
little
it.
black hoodie white boy.
But
black
who
boy.
uses Twitter?
That's
No.
a different thing. That's gonna get him big views on
No,
all
because
the
you vote by Twitter.
Child, the audience that
I'm
is
I'm gonna
voting
go
are
with-
young girls.
Yeah, but I'm still going with
Young
Marcie
people.
because
There's no way.
it's an American show, and you've got to recognize that, and
He's
that's
not
why.
gonna
That's
win.
what. That's why. I mean, the Stereo
No.
Hogs. We knew as good as they were, they did have a big shot at not
They
going
had
far.
no shot on this competition.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah. So
No. Hello, AfterBuzzers. We called it. No group was gonna stay. Hello, Paula, and all your choreography. I love you. What?
And how great is it that Paula's still on the show? We all, I mean, we didn't know for sure, but yeah, she has no groups and she's still on the show.
No,
Simon even called her out on that. He's like, yeah.
Which
is kind of crappy because,
What? What happened?
He called, I forgot who it was. Who
last
was,
week?
Wait.
No, it was this week. It was tonight.
she made a comment. He disagreed and she,
on Drew. He snapped on her on Drew.
Because of the lack of choreography. And
Yeah,
he said,
and
well,
he goes, well, for all that choreography you had with your groups.
But I still think no one liked the groups anyway, so it's not really Paula's fault so much. You know what I mean?
Like I said before, no one came to this competition to be in a group. Like, well, I guess, okay, some of them did, but the Lakota Rain, no. You know what I mean? And that big, huge group.
That was a joke. Yeah.
Glee
oh,
group.
Intensity.
Yeah,
Yes.
intensity.
And they were intense.
Yeah, intensity.
Now, but like with Astro, what'd you guys? Okay, we all loved it, but the judges, like Nicole, didn't like it.
She said, "I don't know if this was my favorite performance," and that was a shock
one of
to
my
me.
favorite performances.
Yeah, it reminded me like
He was solid. He was really solid.
And the choreography and the costumes.
The color,
and,
just like
and he worked the stage.
Dude,
and
that whole production
it was
was
beautiful.
And why do you think you don't? You said you don't like him personality was. I feel like every week
he's a little ass.
I'm not
and
singing
he's 14,
anymore. Really?
So like by the time
I'm seeing
he's
him grow.
20,
No, I get
can
you.
you imagine?
Number one hater of an arrogant person.
Jesus Christ.
Now, Marcie, I want to ask you a question because I'm kind of siding with you on this. The fit, because I didn't actually see that episode. He had a fit on stage.
He had a fit on stage
Okay.
twice.
So what did he say though?
The first time he came out and he had to perform, before he even performed, he said, "You know what? I don't even want to perform for y'all."
Yes.
yeah.
And
Like,
then what was the second one?
And then the second fit he threw was they were trying to like pick who to send home, him or Stacey Francis.
It was Stacey, yeah.
And he was like, "You know what? I don't want to perform for people that don't want to vote for me."
They don't want me here.
But then he was.
So
he was
wait,
14.
no, because look, because I didn't even know that there's a third one out there and that I watched, and I was like, oh, I wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know if that was the same fit that you guys had been talking about. He went on to say, and this was like a recorded video that he did. He went on to say that he feels the producers were doing this to sabotage him, to use his name because they know how great and amazing he is, that they have to use him to put him in the bottom two to build up hype for their show.
No, I didn't even see that.
Where did you, wow?
Yes.
Wow.
Because I'm
this
always
is a
on
Kanye
like,
in the making.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be awful
Mega
by the
maniac.
time, like, you know, he's just gonna be
Well,
awful.
okay, yes, but he also came back and put on a
He
straight
never
face.
said sorry.
But he has to, because think about it. Like, that's what we're seeing from him, and he's that young. It's like, who's raising you? You know, his mother had to be like, you man, making me look wrong right now. Like, get back out there,
he
be
didn't
positive.
say
for people."
sorry at all.
You know, when he was
Yeah,
about
no,
to be booted off,
in his next performance the next week, he did kind of talk about
He
it.
tried to say sorry. It was a sad
I guess the only really you think
I'm
so?
sorry. I'm
I'm
sorry by singing black or white. You're
No.
saying I'm
No,
sorry,
it was
world.
no, it wasn't.
He was like,
No, no,
basically,
that
I'm
was-
sorry you guys didn't vote for me.
look, he's
That
still
was-
he's 14, and okay, the attitude and what he copped and whatnot, he got so angry, but at the end he was crying, and that showed that he was just a little boy.
He
right
was
there.
a brat. That's what that's showing. He was a complete
An insecure,
brat.
you know.
Well, then
little
I'm
boy
just
that's
then
trying
I'm
to
just
grow up.
then I'm just
Whatever.
hoping for him because to me
He
I
was a
see.
brat. He was a brat. I'm not saying.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
a
those
fan
actions are
of
terrible.
him
No, those actions are
still.
terrible. I get you.
What blows me away is he's a brat and he's not even wealthy. Like the kid, like comes from nothing. He's like, I'm the shit. You know what I
No.
mean? Like, hello, y'all.
But
with my
going to
beef.
what JC was saying, do you think you guys? I mean, he's a 14-year-old. He said some bad things, and I hated what he did. But there was
How
if you
many
saw
other
if you
14-year-olds on that show, at least 2 that
I know.
have never.
I'm just
thrown
talking
those
about
kind
like
of
the
fits. I don't care.
I'm talking about the post mistake. He made the mistake, and then we saw in the package the next week about how he was crying, and then we saw how he didn't want to go to Twitter anymore because he felt like, wow, I really messed up. Like
He was a brat. Are you kidding me?
No,
you know how many people want
And
this
I know,
opportunity?
you keep going to
Like,
the action. I'm
please.
talking.
Wait, but even to the Twitter comment, Ronnie, in the interview that I saw, he said, I have the most Twitter followers over everybody. All those people are voting for me. This is the judges
And if they
going
were
against
Sounds like a
voting.
kid to
The
me. Sounds like a
production.
teenager to me, man.
But I'm saying this
No,
is
I mean, it's
we're
not-
not
yeah,
Toys
it's-
R Us and you didn't get your toy. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me just.
No,
okay.
it's not like I didn't see that from day one. Even in the earlier AfterBuzz shows, I was like #1 saying
You
he's
can
an
be
arrogant,
cocky and you can
arrogant
be
jerk.
arrogant. That's cool.
I'm just
Like,
hoping that
whatever.
maybe he could grow.
But
I'm
he's
putting
a
the
brat.
hope out there.
Okay, brat, yes. But let's go back to the fact that he is 14 years old and he's never been through, I mean, these people are older. They know how to manage this. He's just like, well, God, nobody likes me. I don't want
I mean,
to
Drew got rattled as well.
You know what I mean?
I
Jesus
get what
Christ.
you're saying. You can't. He's got to own it, and
He didn't, and that was my problem. Was he didn't own
So
it.
can-
Okay, here's the thing. It's a growing pain on national TV. Let's see if he learns from that.
Ooh,
Because
I like that.
Because Drew went through it as well.
He's not gonna
No,
learn
here's the
that.
question for you, Marcie.
I'm
Like,
gonna tell you.
do you already put the shield on for the rest of the season, or can
I
somebody get
know.
past that? That's my question to you.
Did
like,
you just hear what I said about this boy?
but I want to
I
know.
mean, you
Like,
know what? As much-
R-A-T. All right, enough of that.
As much as I can't stand what he did, he is talented beyond his years, and I am a fan, regardless. However, he's still a brat. He's never gonna live that down for me. Period.
there you go. Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
And no matter what, he will have a career. It does not matter.
Oh, completely. He's a little Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye is an ass and does retarded things.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
And
the time,
I love his music.
impulsively, but he is brilliant.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Now,
It just is
Paula,
what it
did you
is.
notice when they were giving their critiques, Paula almost made up a word. It was I wrote it down. Influational.
What the heck? are you
No, hey,
talking
not that
about,
kind of
dog?
I've used that before.
Influational? What does that mean?
Just
I
what
didn't
Paula
know.
said.
Good
I'm just
Lord.
kidding. I'm just kidding,
Because she's
JC.
just so, oh my God, you're so good. But I don't know. Okay, but Astro, is he safe next week? For next week?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, he's fine now. He's fine. He made up.
fine.
He made up. He said he batted his little puppy dog eyes. I'm sorry,
doesn't
world.
have puppy dog
I
eyes.
don't care if you're black or white. And then now everything's fine.
You know how
And
we
he
said
talked
that
about
the
the
kids had
Crayola
no.
box. I
Oh,
love
sorry.
Oh, the Crayola box. My favorite
Favorite,
thing in the
yeah.
song. I mean, I wish I could hear it again, but we're moving on to Drew.
Okay.
Okay, so I love what Simon said. And representing Arizona, no gimmicks, it's Drew.
And
right?
I'm gonna do the same thing.
I'm gonna do the same thing, Drew. I'm gonna sit in a chair, and I'm gonna sing Billie Jean slow version. And here's me and Marcie going, please straddle the chair,
Open up your legs, girl.
stroke the floor, and bend back.
Do a Miley Cyrus. Yes, that's what we were.
Mallory said, Ronnie
he-
said it perfectly.
But here's the thing on that. Like, that sounds terrible for us to all sit here and want a 14. We're really tearing up the 14-year-olds. For us to want a 14-year-old to do that.
14-year-olds do Chicago
Don't
and all
give
that
a
jazz.
14-year-old a Billie Jean song.
However,
My
yes,
name's
exactly.
Bennett,
The
9 in
song, the song says Billie Jean. It's talking about a kid that was just not the lover is in the thing. So if you're gonna do a song like that,
Yeah.
she could have. Yeah, she definitely had to change the pace, and she didn't.
It was her best vocal performance. I will say that.
It was. It was
It was her
beautiful.
best vocal performance. But like, I could have just not seen her and been just as happy. Seeing
you know
her
what you're
do
gonna
it,
get.
it was just like, oh, there's Drew.
Well, because everyone was waiting for, we were waiting for her to, I thought, yeah, okay, you're sitting on the chair. Okay. Now she's going to do her fast version. Now she's going to get up. Now she's going to dance. Or don't dance. Because
We were
don't
all
see
waiting
it.
for it.
But
Just something,
something,
like emote,
anything.
like
anything. Have her
Did
man.
you see the
lyrical
little? Did you see the little
movement,
fake dance
whatever.
I did around the thing?
Yes.
I saw it.
There was no
Can we
dirty.
do a reenactment?
There was no dirtiness about it, but she could
Would
have
you
done
like
what
to
I did.
recreate that for us,
Can we
Ronnie?
do
No,
a
no, I don't know
Please.
why I did it, but it was just a spontaneous thing. But yes, that's what she should have done. She should have copied what I did.
And I think.
It's not the moment anymore.
Oh,
Get it.
It's
Get
not
it.
the
Got
moment.
it.
And I'm completely
Get
sober.
it.
No, I
Get it.
I
Get
went
it.
over here
Get
and
it.
then I was like, I just did that.
We love the money
And I
that
did
jingles,
I
but
did
we
that.
prefer the money that folds. Dig
No, I
deep,
went
ladies
over
and
here.
gentlemen. On the
Went
North
over here.
stage, we've got Ronnie Jr.
Like, what are those doors?
Ronnie.
That was all I did.
What was that? Was that like Mortal
was it.
Kombat? That was like Mortal Kombat.
Wait. Should I pretend that I'm Drew and you dance around me?
Yeah.
Do it. All right.
Don't move.
And now the interpretive dance.
Don't move.
Whoa. This is a family show.
Is that like a grandfather? What was that? That was like at a Jewish wedding or something.
Amal Mashugana.
Okay.
Okay, see, now I wish I would have had the wine that you guys had earlier.
Oh,
Man.
Ryan's gonna be giving us away.
I mean, the wine that was.
I am
was
drinking
no wine.
water
There was
after
water.
buzzers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's
everyone who has done an
fantastic.
AfterBuzz show tonight has been juiced up on the wine here. We apologize. And Ronnie, you totally just got upstaged by Kat.
Oh, that always happens.
I could
around
dig it.
here.
I could dig.
really?
She's Cat. I could dig it. I could dig it. Yes, I can dig it.
Okay, before we move on, and that was fantastic. We did a great show.
You know what? I don't want to watch that back. Most of the times I,
I can't
do.
wait.
It was classic.
Okay.
Come on, what are you talking about? This is-
Yeah.
I want to watch
AfterBuzz-
you back. I
Ronnie,
don't want to watch me
Ronnie,
back.
I've been on the show for a year. Not just this show. Like, it is fun to let go and
You are
dance.
right. That's why I did it because
Right,
I was
Jesse?
sitting next
Ronnie,
to you.
Ronnie, those are what make AfterBuzz
Yes.
TV.
Boom!
Moments. I
And
mean,
possibly an
and
AfterBuzz exclusive. What?
AfterBuzz moment.
You cannot be shy on this show.
You are right.
We had an
We are
announcer
not
for
shy
you and
yet.
I
everything.
like it. I like it.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Right, Jesse?
AfterBuzz.
All right, y'all.
I'm plugged in. Let's go.
So now that I've actually made Ronnie realize that he cannot be shy, we're gonna. I do want to say
not
one
always
thing.
shy.
No, you're not. But I want to say one thing about Drew and all the other judges. What they said about her. They said, the same thing that we said. Like, we wanted you to get up. We wanted you to do something else. And I feel like Simon still is like, whatever. This is her. This is who she is. And
Yeah, he really
Can you
backs
imagine
her.
watching 2 hours of who she is? Ugh,
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Just
yeah. No. I know.
Maybe next week they'll have like an LMFAO week or something. They'll should be forced to dance or something.
I just think they should just
do
make.
I don't
LMFAO
really
acoustic.
know if I want her to dance.
No,
I do.
What I don't
'cause
know.
You know it's going to be entertaining.
What I don't know is she somebody
Some
you
way,
love
shape, or form it's
so
gonna be
much. Is she a bottom 2 possibility? That's what I want to know.
No. Did you hear that crowd clapping?
Okay, it's just
No.
throwing it out there.
Child, I
Yeah.
don't want to hear that. No.
All right, Rachel.
Rachel Crow, I'm
I
on
want
fire
her
tonight.
shoes. I want her shoes. If somebody's watching and can give me her shoes, I want her shoes. I'm like a size 6. I'm sure we're around the same. I want her shoes.
They were hot. And by the way, who can dance? Rachel Crow.
First time though.
She had a little bounce. She had a little bounce.
Look,
What do we-
can you do it?
Here we go.
Can you
Oh
do the
God!
bounce?
Everybody's gonna dance.
She's got this like.
This is the dancing episode. Come on.
Look, she's got this little bounce thing, like.
And the
4-4-2.
face too. She was with the hand with the yeah.
It's hard to
She got
believe
the
that her
stink
actually
face.
confidence is growing, and she's already uber confident to begin with. I
She
thought.
was not confident. On
It was
You don't think
no,
so?
no. She she did.
No.
We
I
noticed
think so.
she did podium 3 times in a row, and then the first time she danced was bad. She was feeling the song. This was a great
She
song
was
too.
not confident on the song.
Okay,
You
I
could
agree.
see it
To
on her
disagree.
face.
Today was way different. Yeah.
You could see it on her face.
No, okay.
Can we
Going down the
please say?
stairs.
Can we give the audience like what she was singing? Can you feel it? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I can.
Why did they pick that song?
I don't know. And don't kill me, Marcie.
Because Kat didn't know it.
I didn't know that song.
And I was like, you are fired.
I was fired twice tonight because that Diana like slut
Dirty
song.
Diana, yes.
This Diana slutty song.
Oh,
I had no
right.
idea.
I'm going to send her some Michael Jackson, folks.
I know
Call-
ABCs.
yeah,
Load up your iPod
I know
tonight.
Help her
my
out.
ABCs. No, I know. Okay, so keep on going. Let's talk about Rachel.
She just looked uncomfortable to me on stage.
I think we should call her Mini Bebe, like Mini Beyonce or something.
Mini.
Bebe.
Baby.
No?
Because you know what
Well,
I
that's
thought
what
of that
she's
was
going
Baby
for.
Kids, which is
Well,
not a
I
compliment.
missed that one.
I like the fact that she got off that podium and she walked down the stairs like a woman. You know, I know she's only 14, but and then she
She's
shook-
old as hell, though. She has like a 60-year-old in
soul,
her.
yeah.
We call her Gertrude or
right.
Elsa or something. Yeah.
She took her criticism
Elsa.
great. And she knew she did You know, she got better as the song went on.
I thought she had potential with it, and then it didn't go through. I mean,
Do we have any
that's
caller in? People want to call in?
She
and,
did
like,
answer
comment?
correct because I think she's just been like almost like seems like she's been media coach because she's just on it. She's always got the right answer. She's just on it at all
She's
times.
been like that. I mean, I'm sure they've all had media coaching by now.
And at the end of the day, it's a competition where it's just such a long thing. Like we can't what we get the first week because she's had it since the beginning. It's almost like
And
to
no-
see it every week
and
is
after
hard.
you see
You know.
Astro throwing a fit, no one's gonna throw an epic fit like that anymore.
True.
So like,
Marcie, I have a question since you have experience with this. Now, media coaching. Like, do you really think that they abide by the media coaching?
If they want to.
absolutely.
If
Not
they
only do
want
they
to,
have
I
media
mean-
coaching, but they have publicists, individual publicists,
Right. Okay.
and you know,
which give you like, hey, this,
and,
if this happens, this is what you,
you know,
say.
I don't know if this is true or not, or if they do it on their own, but I'm sure you know who your demographic is by now,
Right.
and you know what you have to do for that demographic.
Yeah. Well, Astro.
And you make sure you say
Astro did
stuff
not.
that caters to the demographic. Like when Drew's
Absolutely.
talking, I feel like when Drew's talking, she is fully aware. If she has a true natural opinion, she's not really saying it, but what she will always say is, "I don't know, Simon. I'm just a girl that doesn't know what to do in this world, and I'm lost." Like,
That's her brand.
That's her
It's like-
brand.
yeah,
Yes.
she's so connected to
Yes,
that.
that's
So,
her brand.
Taylor Swift. Like,
but
like,
if the question is legitimately something different, she's gonna find a way to work in goofiness, awkward, social anxiety because.
wait a second. I kind of.
I do like her, though.
I kind of
She's-
disagree, though. I feel like that's just her.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, for you to get your brand or whatever, it has to be you to begin with, or else you'll really be
But then
screwed.
you got to kind of like.
I
act
love,
up.
It's a
wait minute, though.
glorification.
I
Yeah.
love Rachel. I will say that she's from Colorado, and I'm always going to be on her side. It was just, it was an uncomfortable performance for me, though.
You know how we always talk
Yeah.
about Disney, she should be on Disney? Well, I heard it through the internet, I read it on the internet that they're actually working on a movie for her
Our
already.
geekoid.
Yeah, they're working on a movie about Rachel Crow already.
Yeah, she's going to be fine.
Yeah, a Disney movie about Rachel
She's
Crow
totally
already.
going to be fine.
Oh, about like her actual
Yeah, about her life.
drug parent story. Really?
Yeah,
New
that she was on crack
Miley
baby.
Cyrus show, the new Hannah Montana.
Mm-hmm.
And she, too, can smoke pot when she's 17.
All right, great.
L.A.
Salvia.
Reid did not like. It didn't. He said, "I personally felt like you weren't connected." So I was shocked by his heavy
wasn't.
critique.
I completely felt the same way.
But I feel like they all give her this like extra little comfort and care. Oh, Pumpkin,
Because
we love you.
She's
but
like, look at her little face.
No, see, I disagree. It's strategy. It's strategy.
She doesn't even look for it.
Strategy of who?
But because it is a competition between the judges as well.
Oh, there was a point where everyone was like, it didn't matter who the performer was, they were going to go against Simon. Simon,
right.
So it seemed like.
So they're trying to knock him out, and that's why like LA didn't like it. I know you guys didn't think it was the strongest, but I think it's just a ploy. It's just they're trying to get one of Simon's people out because he's got 3. He's got everyone there still.
Right.
Well, he has the best talent. He's not an idiot.
Simon has the most people on the show right now. Who cares? He knows it. He knows he's a diva, and everyone loves Simon. This is his show,
And that's why he has the divas.
Yes, and that's why he has the 14. Because his idea was X Factor is going to start at age 14 and up.
Yeah.
No other show's done this, and I think it's brilliant. And go Simon. And granted, I love this side of him because I think he's got this daddy side. He might be popping out one pretty soon with his old girlfriend or wife. I don't know.
I don't think he has a daddy side at all.
I do. I love
Oh,
it.
he's a softie. I've heard he's super nice.
We got an exclusive. Okay, next. I wrote hot,
best of the night.
Best performance.
PYT by Marcus Cantu.
You can't too. Okay.
Okay.
L.A. Reid.
Wait,
L.A. Reid's boy.
my favorite comment from any of the judges. Paula was like, "I loved your perspiration."
No, she did not.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
We rewound it twice because we saw the performance twice.
Yeah.
We've never done that for any performance. Yeah, it was fun to watch.
It was so good. He was fantastic.
Well-
I wanted to love him. PYT,
Oh.
pretty young. It
Woo!
was fantastic.
Marcus, listen, we got some. We got a little love connection
Jesse,
right here.
Another one. We got another dancer over
Another
here.
dancer.
You better get up.
I am not dancing.
Yes, you
Oh,
are.
girl,
That's
you
what
just get
I
old.
said, and
I
I have no
By the
rhythm.
way, Marcie,
You're an
this
actual
is
singer.
mandatory
I am not
on my
a dancer.
show. I'm the host.
I'm
You're
not
the
Oh,
dancer.
gosh.
Hey, you better get your little stuff
this
up
is
there.
my
I'm
jam.
not
Yes.
dancing.
Oh. It's like
We are trying here,
Ladies and
though. I
gentlemen,
don't know if it's going to
boys and
happen.
girls.
I am not dancing.
You can sing.
I will dance
Come on,
with you.
Marcie.
I
Welcome
will
to
go
the
out
stage.
there with you.
The one, the only,
Where did you
Marcie
come
Smith.
from, baby? And won't you take me there? Gotta move, baby. Tenderoni, you got to be. Fly with me.
That voice.
Don't you know now?
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcie
is the
Smith.
perfect time.
Here we go. Oh, we're having so much fun in the studio tonight.
Oh, yes.
What's in this water?
Right?
AfterBuzz, baby. Let's go.
Green tea, my
Love
ass.
you.
PYT, pretty young thing. You need some loving.
Oh.
TLC to the love and care. And I'll
Yes.
take you there. Ooh,
Oh, okay,
I
really?
want to love you.
PYT.
Anyway, so he broke it down on the stage tonight, like we are trying to do in the studio right now. Oh my
We
God,
are not
listen.
trying. We are owning it. No.
Listen, it's
Broke
getting
a
hot up in
sweat
here.
in the studio
All
today.
these lights and
This is
camera and action.
what Kat Bailess brings out
I
of
need
people.
someone to
Like
block
you
me.
just, I don't think anyone I've ever sat next to has drawn that out of me. But okay, thank you.
Oh,
Get it.
you're having so much fun.
Oh my God, good.
But this is our little Usher. I feel
It
like
started with Usher.
Okay.
It had the background Usher music.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It had the Baby Tonight song, yeah. And I like the way even before that even kicked in, he had the little hand clap part before. It was more
Oh,
of
yeah,
like
the
loved
pretty
that.
young thing,
Yes, it was so
pretty
huge for me. And then
just keep on
and
singing,
then it
Marcie.
started.
Mwah.
Hey, Ronnie, egg her on, please, so she can sing some more.
I
love it.
will.
I'm serious.
I loved this performance. I am a complete fan of this dude now.
By the way, not to change the subject completely, but Marcie is singing on Monday night. It's her birthday.
Right on, happy
and
birthday.
she's singing on, tell him,
Where are you singing?
9 o'clock at
at
17 what?
1714 Vermont Show at Bar.
Woo! Show up, y'all. It's going to be a fun night.
We'll all be there dancing
Remember, Los Angeles, California.
with cups of water.
There's going to be a guy that showed up. I came
Don't
from
drink the
Cleveland.
water.
But you didn't say what city.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, this was hot.
Incredible, yes.
And the dancers were great, and everything was just ah la la. It was in his favor.
it was so in his
Yeah.
favor.
It was-
His dancers were on super.
Oh my
point.
God.
Yeah, we thought the girls
Those
from
girls
the
were-
beginning were sexy. The what you call them, the Josh
These girls
Krajic.
smashed
And
them.
and those girls more like you said, they were wearing the night after kind of deal. But
wanted
these
to-
girls
Morning out.
just the way they danced, just the way they commanded attention. He was
It
killing
was
it.
so perfect.
He was doing the what do you call it, the shaved armpits finally or whatever. So
Yeah.
he's
I was
ready.
like,
You
they
picked that
shaved
up.
his armpits.
Oh my god!
That's what Marcie noticed. Yeah.
Oh my god, me too! Yo, it was like a close up of his armpit.
You guys are weird.
I was like,
no
ouch.
hair.
No, you're a guy. You can have a little. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it was awkward.
Well, here's the thing. Because I'm a dancer and I've grown up with a lot of dancers and men do.
Someone's calling.
Oh, and a lot of men
super
do
fail.
show, right? Show their armpits. Hold on. I'll be right back. Y'all keep on going.
Oh,
Okay,
fantastic.
fantastic.
All right.
It's the producer of the show. I'm going to go get this.
All right,
All right.
then.
All
What
right.
show-
So,
We
Yeah, what kind of
violated
show-
some situations.
What kind of show the host leaves in the
What
middle
did
of
we
the
say?
show? Only on AfterBuzz TV, guys.
what did we say wrong?
That's 2 AfterBuzz
No,
moments.
honestly, what I did like about the
Super
performance,
fail.
though, you guys, it was a song that we like the original so much. Like all 3 of us love the original. And when you have a song switched up so much, I feel like you kind of lose it sometimes. But this was the
It's
fair
so
assessment of the original, which we just sang.
It's
But here's
So-
the thing. I'm going to trip you guys out. I actually agreed with Simon to a point. The weakest part of the song was the vocals. If you listen to it, there was a part where
Please,
he just yes,
was
dancing
moving
and back.
around.
I know.
There's no possible way for you to have an amazing, perfect vocal and be moving that much. If
And
you
he-
want to sit in a
Well,
chair
I am
like
just
Drew,
picking
What I love,
Fine.
what I love was he hit the beats too. Like, and I'm talking when I say the beats, like he hit the right moments. I mean,
Yeah, the
from the
woo-woos
from
and
the head turn to the from the look to the
I just
everything.
feel like
Everything was really.
is-
We'd watch him in concert.
it is really hard
Yes, of
to,
course, that
to
one, yeah.
perform.
I mean, but
and sing.
yeah, but maybe don't go into it saying, "Oh my God, I'm looking for the best vocal." Maybe that's Melanie, but just like to go with it, and especially for him to be looked at as, is he Usher? Is he better than Usher? Whatever. It's like it was.
I vote
this
better.
was the one where you were like, "Oh man, like hands down, you're doing it." Like that's another YouTube clip that I'm dying to see the numbers on because
Yeah.
is probably going all around the net right now.
And you notice they're becoming like much more polished. Like we all like. I think was it you or Kat that said,
Oh,
"Oh,
it's
he's getting all strong. Look at his muscles."
That was Kat.
Yeah, like they're
Well,
all.
no, because we are talking about that. Rachel, she's dropped some pounds. Him, yeah, in the shoulders. Like everyone's
swollen.
looking more camera ready. So that's
Yeah.
actually what I like about the show is you do see them get closer to the way that they should be or they're gonna end up like Carrie Underwood. Remember when she did the American Idol originally?
Lost all kinds of weight.
Yeah, and now she's like perfect looking. I mean,
Beautiful, yeah.
it's
Yeah,
it's
she's
a
got
thing.
some sticks, dude. Oh my God, the legs are insane on that woman.
Sticks.
That's
Hysterical.
right.
Okay, so Chris.
Oh yeah, so this is the next
Oh,
one. That was
Chris.
that was the sleeper.
Voted off.
It was the sleeper, and it was the one I had like no notes for.
Well, for Chris, really.
Not
How do you have no notes?
Not
You know
really.
what? You
Well,
had
it
the
was
best
not-
comment.
Look.
No,
you
meaning-
had the best comment before he even came on. Marcie said, I gotta say it. He's getting all the AA votes. That's so bad.
Oh, she
Because
said
we're
that
like,
before,
what's
yeah.
keeping
I
him?
can't believe you said that in public.
What? It's true. You know what? Okay, actually, you did. I said it. I'm the one who
He's
said
saying, "I'll be there." Yeah.
Thank you so much for moving on.
it. No.
Wait, though, my
It's
favorite
true.
thing was my pen just fell. That's all right.
What
Your
a
favorite
great
part?
song!
Paula said
what a great
something-
song to sing to them.
I'll be there. I'm getting off that topic. It's just so PC.
Okay.
No, we can just do
The views
this.
expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its
Yeah.
owners or principals.
There you
We
go.
can
These
save
folks.
AfterBuzz. Those
These guys, JC Rubio, the everyday man at Twitter. That's right. I just blew myself up. Hate mail, send it to me.
So, Paula was like, you just bring the spirit of this song alive and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, I just wish he was with us in spirit. He needs to go home.
He's going to.
He needs to be at the
Well,
house.
we've been saying that for weeks, and it's not happening.
needs
Yeah, but
to
there's
be
only
at the
2
house.
people are leaving this week, and there's no way.
2 more people are leaving?
Yes,
Yeah, it's down to 5.
It's not. This is not a maybe thing. This is like, I gotta shave my head if it
Okay.
doesn't happen.
This
Or kind
means
of.
So you want to do it
Show's
like a
gonna get
gentleman's
shorter?
bet?
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
guess
do
so.
gentleman's bet. Why not?
I guess so. I have nothing to lose.
Why not? I was just.
But no, he's going home. Like there's no way he's not. I mean, they're cutting not 1 person, they're cutting 2.
Right.
So he's going.
I mean, regardless of his story, I just
The
think he's
story's
just
done,
not
yeah.
as talented as the other people.
He wasn't
and that's,
even in-
that's my problem. It's like, stop voting for him already.
I don't even think the judges liked him really.
He's just not that talented.
Everyone's tired of the charade of like, it's nice. and-
If they want him to do his own thing, vote him off. Let him do his own thing.
I'm doing
And all y'all can buy his album.
And as far as compassion, what you're talking about, people are afraid for him to go away because then, he'll get back on drugs. It's kind of like what you said about Stacey. You almost wanted I wanted Stacey to continue, but you were like, no, she'd better leave now because she's gonna get more and more crazy.
Yeah.
So it does the artist a favor.
is so true.
To keep them in their reality of where they're at versus like string them along.
And that doesn't mean like he's gonna get voted off.
seems
and
like a
never
good
do
kid,
He
though.
anything.
wasn't even in
He's
the
gonna
bottom
be
3 last
fine.
week. Come on.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know
So
how
then
that was possible.
he wasn't even in the bottom 3 last week. So how is he going to be in the bottom 2? Chris
that's
Renee.
true.
He wasn't even. Yeah. So.
Oh, I miss Kat.
Oh, we've got a visitor. Can we have a ding dong?
She's back. Sorry to interrupt, boys, but I want a big announcement.
Do you have news?
Did we get
I
in
have
trouble?
big news.
Uh-oh.
Big news. I'm sorry, I don't know where y'all are right now. Talking about
Chris Renee.
Chris, oh, whatever. We don't talk about him. He's gone anyway. So big announcement. I just found out from our producer Kevin Undergaro that there is going to be a huge Christmas party for all of us AfterBuzz host and co-host on December the 9th.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. And actually, there's going to be new people that are coming on as hosts, and we're all going to have this like huge bash, and it's going to be here at the studios, and super excited. And Phil Steve Heck is coming in here to announce.
Is he making an announcement?
For the sake of the world, it's a holiday party. Holiday. Not a Christmas party. Holiday party.
Oh, gotcha.
He's just jacking it all up from the South. For everybody else, it's a holiday party.
Holiday
I'm
season.
sorry, Phil, and I'm sorry for all you Hanukkah lovers, but I just Hanukkah.
What about
like
Kwanzaa.
And Kwanzaa?
And what else?
What's the other one?
There's
We're missing
another
one,
one.
aren't we?
Whatever.
What about the atheists? Damn it!
I'm just
Christmas
excited.
Kwanzaa.
I'm excited to put the trees and the stars and what does Kwanzaa have?
The dreidel.
Fruit.
That
Black people. I don't know.
The dreidel.
Whatever.
I don't celebrate that.
Anyway, it is going to be so much. Because, by the way, I mean, for all of you out there, we had like just a random first time big party about 2 weeks ago,
Which I missed, and y'all need to stop having these parties
that
on
was
Fridays
insane.
so other people can come.
It came out. Everyone came out of the woodworks, and everyone has a dance move of their own.
Which
Kat and I
you
had-
can
I
actually
heard
check
Kat was
out
a
pictures
stripper.
on our Facebook
Yes,
at
you can.
On the
AfterBuzz
fan
TV.
page?
Yep.
Nice. Kat and I, we had a dance off. We had the Madonna interpretive dance to Like a Prayer.
You and I were like,
Oh my God.
All I know is I ran and followed Kat wherever she was going. I mean, it was very like, what the heck, you know? It was very wild. Yeah, that's for sure.
Wow.
Vodka.
Oh my
life,
God.
Folks, I was at
crazy.
work. I missed it all.
we're gonna get you there for the next one.
I feel like the next one's
We had
probably gonna be videotaped, and then
Well, the 9th is a
And I'll be
Saturday,
at work.
right?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
Friday.
And the music's going to be even more amazing, though.
Because
just
Jesse
Kennedy
is gonna be on the turntable.
But, I mean, if you thought last one was bigger, this is going to be epic.
Epic.
He's bringing it.
And we
Are
had
you
the
gonna
party on
play?
11/11/11.
That's
so
right.
now it has to be like ending
You have to play.
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah,
It's going to be
It's gonna be.
I think Kat's song should be. Shorty had them apple bottom jeans, them boots with the fur, The whole club was
Okay,
looking at
everyone
her.
has to dance here.
Oh, she hit the flow. She hit the flow.
And I'm done.
Okay. Woo! I think I'm getting a little red up in here.
It's only getting started.
A little blush. So,
What's going on in this studio?
Oh!
Hey!
I'm not getting up there. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. No.
You started it, Marcie. Come on.
No,
with
you
me.
have to. Come on, go,
All right.
ladies, go, get it, get it.
Put the
We need a booty cam right now.
Oh!
There's Marcie.
I need some dollar bills, yo.
Just do it.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Ronnie, we need to make it rain. Let's make it rain.
I know. I wish.
Let's make that shit rain, guys. Y'all need to be calling in. Seriously, this is golden age of
like
internet TV right here,
The beginning of what you're gonna see in 2012.
My favorite
Here.
part. No. My favorite part about that was like I was doing the cat style, and then Marcie goes, "What the hell is that?"
folks. Wow.
It's the Sag in me. I'm sorry.
You have to understand that we've dubbed the part in front of the AfterBuzz stage the cat walk.
Yeah.
American
nice.
Idol.
Oh, yeah.
Our
Nice.
American Idol after show has dubbed that the cat
The
walk.
catwalk. The cat.
So you used to do this getting up thing all the time. This is the first. This is kind of a new thing.
I
for
mean, like
us.
we've had
Yeah,
choreography,
this is the first for me.
like
I
choreography.
kind of
going
like
on.
it. Yeah.
Like,
this is like better entertainment than the X Factor
I
itself.
get my exercise and the host thing. It's great.
Let me tell you, like for all of you who actually watched American Idol, like AfterBuzz season,
Look at your eyes are all open up wide. Like you're
Oh,
she's so into this conversation. Go ahead.
yes, it's so exciting. Like literally, I had Ashanti and Troy and all these other Michelle and Melissa, and they're like, "Oh, Kat, well, why don't you go and do the catwalk?" Because you know, in American Idol, all the performers had to get up and walk and do the catwalk. I was like, "Oh, please, we can all do that better than them." And they go, "Why don't you go show them, Kat?" And I was like, "Oh, really?" And then I did it, and Ashanti just turned me down. He's like, "You can do better than that." I was like, "Well, that was my catwalk, though." Yeah, right. No, Marcie and I will show up next week and we'll do the Marcie and Kat show.
With tassels.
With tassels.
I don't have any tassels. I got some handcuffs.
I'll buy you tassels.
I got some furry handcuffs. I got pink furry handcuffs.
Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul.
No tassels.
Are we done with Chris today or what?
We definitely.
I think we've been done with him.
I think he's going. Let's go into our seventh guy tonight.
Girl.
Whatever.
Seventh performer.
There was nothing
Who
guy
was
about Melanie.
amazing.
Excuse me. No.
Okay, let me just. Okay, I won't say it.
Say it.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, you got to.
I can't.
You want me to say
The
it?
pink
Yeah.
Because
elephant.
I think I probably know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Transformation.
Transformation.
Melanie
That's not rude,
is
though.
the homeliest looking chick in
Ever.
her
Maria
package.
Conchita Maria Alonso.
Ever.
Like, nothing's happening for her. I'm not like, ooh, not double look, nothing.
She's rocking the fitted
She
hat and the
comes
gigantic
out
T-shirt. Yeah.
on stage, and she looks phenomenal every time.
Did she have
Whoever
a-
her stylist, makeup, hair person is, I want them.
Did she have an extra special confident walk this time though? I don't know, like the way the stage was set up and the lights were like
Her production
pounding
was
Ins-
amazing. Like, she could not tank.
And I love the fact that she's like this voluptuous young girl,
Oh, yeah.
and she works
Her
it. And she
Tell me
feels
more.
are amazing.
What were they? She had tassels
I don't know.
Tassels.
Her whole outfit was just
The word of the
that
day
jacket,
is tassels.
from the Boudet.
The jacket. I didn't.
You didn't see it from the jacket. Yeah,
I missed
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I just saw the jacket.
And well, there was something. Well, I was looking at the legs. I'm like,
Kat saw the bootay.
I saw. Well, no, I saw the legs because I was like, ooh, yeah, that's when I saw.
Oh, she did have those like studded things
yeah,
or something. on.
Yeah. Anyway, I think they're partial to her, and I think that Simon goes.
Well, you know, now that she got the accent and everything, like
Yeah.
It's a story. It's a
Came
story.
out of it.
Okay,
no
raise
way.
your hand if you want to tell the story because I think I don't want to tell the story. Who wants to tell
I've already
it?
told the bad story. Don't point to me, Jesus Christ.
You know, Kat, you know what you're talking about.
Me? Okay. First of all, this is the first
Help
time I've
me
ever
help
heard
you.
it because I missed that episode or something. So all of a sudden she's like, I can't even do that accent because all I can do is Southern. And
No,
she
but you
starts
got to do it.
like,
I'm just so proud of my countryman.
no, yeah. No. She sounded
she's
like this.
from,
She sounded like
Virgin
she was
Islands,
like,
right? Yeah.
she sounded like she was from Miami at first, and then all of a sudden she's like, "This is who I am. This is me, America. I am not from America. I am from the Virgin Islands.
That was fantastic.
I'm from the Virgin Islands.
Again.
The Virgin Islands.
Last week I was me for the first time.
That was good. See, I can't do it.
Yeah, man. There you go.
Last week I was me for the first time on the X-Factor.
But he sounds Irish. What the hell?
You know, it's like red stripe beer.
It started off good and then
Hooray for beer!
Oh, what's
So-
in your glass?
So she has abandoned the
all of a
regular
sudden,
accent, or what's happening?
She's Rihanna.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
she does
That's-
sound like Rihanna.
that's who it
Yeah. She
reminds me
sounds
of
like
is
she's from
Rihanna.
Barbados. Yes,
I'm
definitely.
slightly annoyed about that. I'm just like, seriously? Did your publicist tell you? Just, come on. Everybody wants to hear the accent.
Okay,
So is she gonna go back and forth, or what's
No.
gonna happen?
No, she's
Nah.
unveiled. She is.
Nah, she's from, not Barbados.
She's
But,
from the U.S.
Back
Virgin
and
Islands.
forth,
from
no?
I can't
the
do it.
Virgin Islands.
see me neither. I'm not even gonna try. Virgin
Have you ever
Islands-
heard anybody do that? Like
What?
go back and forth and speak
Well,
both?
my family's Belizean, which is why I can fall up into that man and stuff like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh my god.
So,
Do
like-
that some more, Marcie. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
no, that is not how I talk.
I love it.
So, you know, like, I either get super made fun of for talking like a white girl, because I'm from Colorado, and most of my
Yeah.
family
Colorado.
lives
I know the way she said
Oh my
Colorado.
God.
You sold that aspect.
totally, oh my God. And then, you know, and most of my family's from New York. So, literally, they call me white girl. And then, you know, if I'm in Belize and I'm not trying to,
By the
like,
way,
do
y'all,
whole-
if you're not actually watching us,
Belize, really?
Marcie's black.
For all of you out there,
that are not.
if you haven't actually seen me,
Yeah.
I'm
And
a
for all of you that
beautiful
think
black
that
girl.
I am black, I'm white.
Yeah, Kat. no.
she is white as hell.
And then we've got our two
then we've-
Latinos, right?
We've got this
Ethnically
clarification.
ambiguous, I prefer to say.
Ethnically ambiguous. What is your
But you're mixed with so many different things.
Yeah.
though, right?
I'm actually like, I'm
I mean,
actually part black.
I was gonna say if I said you're black, you'd say yes.
Yeah, I'm actually
We don't claim you.
Irish,
part
you'd be
black,
We don't claim
That's why they're so pretty.
yeah, black, Colombian, Guatemalan, Italian.
Colombian.
And then actually whenever
Italian.
and I talk to people like, and they say I'm like Maori, people from like New
Do you
Zealand.
speak all of those languages?
Really?
Yeah, no, Spanish.
Only Spanish.
Yeah, but what else would I? Italian? I can.
You speak Spanish too, Ronnie, don't you?
Not very much.
Really?
What are you?
Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Got a little Irish. My
See,
grandmother's
got a
side.
little bit.
That was an Irish.
Comes out Irish.
I know my accent. They just switched up.
delicious.
That British Virgin Island
Yeah.
Irish accent.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah.
I think I have a little bit Irish in me too.
Jesse, where are you?
wow,
Yeah.
we're connecting right
I'm
now.
leaving that one alone.
Greek.
You're leaving
And
that
he's
one
Greek.
alone?
Griego, huh?
I said I'm Greek.
Oh, you're Greek. Okay, cool beans.
Aw.
You sound black as hell on the phone. Mia had you on speakerphone. I was like,
That's
"That's
just where
Jesse."
that's just
he
where
was
I
like,
grew up.
He was like, "Yo, girl, what you doing?" Yeah.
See, and the funny thing is,
You
like
know-
earlier today, you said some things, and I thought you had like Canadian because you said like about.
Yeah, it's because I'm from Massachusetts,
Massachusetts.
and New York mixed together, and yeah.
And he
Nah.
says wicked.
I said,
Oh, I say wicked cool all the time because I used to live in Massachusetts.
That's where you got. Yep.
Wow, we're learning so much about each other. It's more like this is like the Oprah AfterBuzz show on X Factor.
It needs to happen because our show was only an hour and a half. Woohoo!
Which we're gonna be running up on.
Yeah. No, shut up, Jesse. We're at the end now, but anybody want to add a little something about Melanie?
Nicole, stop
Talking.
saying ridiculous things. Just be beautiful. If you don't know what to say nothing at all. It's in your favor. This girl said, "Oh my God, Melanie, your song, that performance, it could save a small country."
That's right.
Seriously?
Will she come back next season? I mean,
Stop it.
is
There
like
was a
Kelly
rumor-
Rowland gonna replace her?
Stop
Like,
it.
what's gonna
You
happen?
heard that?
Really?
Did you hear about that rumor?
Sort of. I mean,
Yeah.
And
they might-
Nicole-
and everyone loves Kelly Rowland, so
Nicole,
there you go.
I don't want you to think I'm a
Kelly
hater.
Rowland's going on tour next year.
Yeah.
So she's dropping out of the UK one.
Kelly Rowland, where's she been? Has she had a single
X
out?
Factor
she
UK.
does.
She's
She's
on
got
X
a
Factor UK.
motivation song.
Okay,
that's
Kat.
sort of bananas.
Let me be a
That was like a winner with
motivation.
that one. Jeez, yeah. That's
Nice.
I didn't like
Wait,
that much.
did you just sing that?
song.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I thought that was Jesse running that. I swear to God, I was
Oh,
like,
like,
I
like the
That's
audio.
very
was gonna
flattering.
say,
Thank you.
I swear, I was
We're
not
pumping your show
I am
on
not
on
trying to flatter you. I'm just speaking the truth.
I will take all the flattery you want to give. So
I was seriously gonna tell him. I was like, "Damn, that was fast," and that was you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch
Yeah.
Monday.
you.
Monday. it is.
She's
I'm in love. I love
amazing.
singers.
I'll
so
be there
just-
after our
Marcie's got a voice.
They're gonna have to
y'all.
separate us.
I'll be there
I'm
after our
serious.
4-hour sing-off after show.
4 hours.
I think I might have to join y'all sing off show.
Come this Monday.
No, come to my birthday.
I wanna,
sorry,
I actually
birthday.
want to go.
No, I'm not talking about next, the 5th. I'm talking about the next week.
Okay,
Oh,
Okay.
that's fine. Any other week is fine.
yeah. This is like designated for Marcie.
Right. Designating Marcie night because we finally got her up to dance, thank God.
No, everyone apparently danced at some point on this show.
Oh wait,
No, JC
You didn't see
didn't.
You know
JC
what?
doing the little booty drop?
No.
You know,
Yes,
don't
you
worry.
did.
I'll break it down, but maybe next
I'm
time.
going to have to go
It's
watch
a
our own
tease.
show tonight. Anyway, whatever.
And you sometimes miss people dancing because you missed a whole flip. You missed Marcus Canty.
Yeah.
Who misses an entire flip? Like you just.
I did not see that, y'all.
Can I please get
Can we go back?
Can I please give myself some credit here? I was taking
You were
notes,
taking some diligent notes.
and I was writing H.
Y'all, she was not taking
O-T.
notes. She was drinking water.
I was not. I was writing y'all.
Water.
I have to keep
Water
the
from
show
Colorado.
on the flow. I'm from Mississippi, girl. Can you spell it as fast as I can? I don't think so.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay.
Ready?
I got you. I got you, Holmes.
Do you know how I say Mississippi? I take out 2 the S's.
She
and
said-
it's shorter.
And I still said it.
Mississippi.
Bless you.
Mississippi.
Bless you.
Miss-
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna jump that table, boy.
Oh, let's bring it on.
We are so off.
No, do you know what?
Yeah. I think the entire
Okay.
studio is going to explode. If the real world
All
didn't
right.
make it explode.
I gotta say something about
Is
tonight's
gonna
show.
vote off. Who are we voting off?
Christopher, Renee.
It's Chris Renee, but who's the second? We're all in agreement that it's gonna be Chris Renee, but who else? Because there's 2 people coming.
I
out.
know.
You know what?
Josh.
I'm gonna say Rachel's gonna be in the bottom. I don't want her to be, but I feel like she might be.
Nope, not for me.
So you think Rachel and Chris?
Well,
I love you, Rachel, and,
If people
it's
are hating,
nothing
if
personal.
people are hating Astro, he could have a bottom 2. Like he can go back because of what you said, and you were very passionate
Astro
about it.
is
So.
America's Kanye, and as much as you like to hate him, you will secretly vote for him, just like they secretly buy all his stuff, and he is the number 1
Exactly.
album all the time.
I just feel that, like, oh my God.
I'm just saying.
You convinced me with your passion on your face. She was just like,
Seriously, like, okay, who
Boom, boom,
buys
boom.
hip hop records? Who buys them? Middle American white teenage boys
with soccer
and
mom,
girls.
van, driving, the whole thing.
Yeah. Them soccer moms, they all listen. Did you see Suburgatory? Does anybody watch that?
Oh, I've
seen
seen
a
a
few.
couple
I've seen a
episodes.
few, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
They're in the car listening to like Wheezy.
It's a nutty show.
Nice.
Who do you think was the artist that kind of made that a thing? I feel like Nelly was the artist that made that whole
Yes,
thing.
absolutely.
It's
You
like
know
it
what?
made
What
it
was
like.
it- what was the Nelly
I remember because
song?
I was working at a pop station at that time. It was around
hip
2000.
hop.
Yeah, 2003, 2004, and you started hearing like in LA, it was Kiss FM. You started hearing like rap songs. They weren't exactly like
What
the
song was it that he did? Was it
Nelly?
Was it
I mean, technically, if you
The pop
really
one.
want to go back,
Was
it
probably-
was really Will Smith.
Will Smith? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Miami
Prince,
and all
For
that.
sure.
Fresh Prince.
Parents
Fresh
just don't
Prince.
understand.
Yeah, but even you know what?
Seriously.
What made it like
On a massive
white
appeal level.
bread? Men in Black.
Here come the men in
That's true.
black.
That was the song.
Yeah. I think it was the parents just don't understand though, because like especially with the younger
That was
people.
the genesis.
That
of it,
wasn't
yeah.
on. That wasn't on that level though, as far as
Oh.
for
No, but
America.
you would-
I lived in
No.
Colorado and everyone knew that song.
I lived
and
in
I
New
was
Mexico,
the
same
only
thing.
black person in my school. Like, and
You
I
were
was
what?
just, I was the
Oh.
only black person in my school, and everyone knew that song.
Yeah.
Everyone had it. Like,
It's true.
and then he had his little show.
Mm-hmm.
It was a rap.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
rap.
But if you
That's
listen,
similar.
Were you listening
If
to
you
their music in
actually-
Mississippi?
if you actually
I
listen
listened
to
the top
rappers'
40.
music, their lyrics are amazing.
Which one?
Yeah.
Their lyrics are amazing, and if you actually listen to it, like that's how people get hooked on it. Actually, it's not
But-
because they're trying to be cool, whatever. They actually relate to what they're saying.
But here's Tim. I just sometimes I don't understand.
Who do you like
I
rap
just-
wise? Do you have a favorite or
No.
not at all?
No.
Kanye.
She said, no.
You probably would like Kanye stuff, honestly. Yeah.
I know. I
Or
would-
Jay Z. She'd
Y'all,
probably like Jay Z
If
stuff.
I sit
I
there and
love
I
Eminem
listen, I'm a
personally.
country girl. Y'all know that, and I love my country music because I feel the lyrics. I love the lyrics. You know, that's what
I'm
I
gonna send you
listen
some
to.
rap music too. I'm gonna do you some
Thank you,
favors.
dude.
your iPod's gonna be hooked up by Mars.
I can't wait to hear some rap music, and I can't wait for Astro to still be in the competition to the end because the people are gonna vote for him.
Oh, so he's going to the end.
He's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
close. He's gonna be close.
I feel like he just doesn't deserve to go to the end. You know, because like
His stage performance tonight was better than
he's
Rachel's.
amazing. I'm not lying. Like Astro's amazing, and he's gonna go far. It
Drew
doesn't matter.
is in it because she's been a favorite from the beginning.
Marcus and Melanie.
I'm going to say bottom two. I
Marcus
picked
is
the second.
sick.
It's going to
Yeah.
be Chris Renee.
Melanie-
And unfortunately, I think it's going to be Astro again. We love him, but I just for some reason America doesn't. He was in the bottom 2 weeks ago, and he had a great performance.
Again, you have to look at who's voting.
Yeah, but it happened 2 weeks ago, so who's not to say it's going to happen again? Now that we're whittling down, now that we're down to 7, going to 5.
But you know what?
But wait
now
a second.
he has all those
he
little.
messed up. They kept him in. They're gonna keep him in now
Yeah.
because they feel they feel
he
like
doesn't
they
What are
feel
you
fighting
saying?
for him.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Well, because if 2 weeks ago he had a great performance, he was in the bottom 2.
But see, now he's like the misfit. So all the misfits.
You
in
think
Middle
America's
America
gonna remember that?
Are voting for him.
Oh yeah.
You think they'll remember?
Yes. And all those misfits are like, we
It
understand,
don't matter if you're black or white.
We understand
Whee!
where he was coming from, and yes, we're gonna vote for him.
You don't think Drew gets the misfit votes?
Yeah.
She sure does
She's
aim
young,
towards
I think
them.
she's
I think
awkward.
Drew-
Even the misfits think she's a misfit.
I think Drew gets the mom
Yeah.
and the little girl vote.
And that's
More
I don't think
like
she gets the
sensitive
misfit
people.
vote
She
at
gets like
all.
sensitive people.
Yeah. I don't think she gets the misfit
Well,
vote.
I don't know what
Like
use that word.
See, I
the
think the mom
anti.
vote goes to Rachel.
that
Like,
because
because my mom is like, Mom,
So is
I'm like,
mine.
Mom, why do you?
My
you
mom
you
was
made a
like,
sign. You're sitting in your
"Listen,
kitchen.
My mom
no
was
one
like,
can see that.
Baby, you need to send us that link for
Wow.
your show, but you know you vote, right? So you need to make sure you're voting for Rachel every time.
Who said this? Oh, your mom.
Yes. Yes.
That should tell you right there.
I was
Okay,
I wonder
if
who
you
my
were
mom
a
is.
mother and you had a child that was that cute and that good, and that picture that they put up every single time before she sings with that little
Sure.
Her face like this.
yeah. I mean, it's hard not to. I mean, like,
She's
love her.
adorable.
She's and like that smile that just generates and it makes you tingle.
And she has such a good attitude. And I think, you know,
And so does Drew. Though.
let me
Drew
get on
has
my
a
little
great
soapbox.
attitude.
That's what's wrong with the matter.
I don't know if I could go with
I'm all, that's what's wrong.
personality wise, media training wise, and all that. I'd still think it. Man, Rachel smashes on
Smash.
Drew.
Smashes everyone.
Like I'm a lot. Actually.
That's what's wrong with America right now is we have kids like Astro who are still being successful, and their little asses.
And to be
all the kids think they can act like that.
To be honest,
And
Marcus Canty does not have.
he's got a great attitude too.
He's got a great attitude, but if we're gonna talk about like the charisma, he could still step that. I feel like he has room to step that up. Not saying he's bad.
I don't want him to be
he's good performing
cocky
and
or anything. I
no,
love
not
that
cocky. I'm talking about like I always get very intrigued on the people that can conduct a great interview, post like this type of thing. You know, they go on these.
He needs that Phil Lomax charisma.
He's right there.
I'm huge into media training. Like that's like one of my.
Yes, and you're right, Ronnie, because the thing is,
he needs some spice in his life.
What is there about Marcus?
He's
personality.
He's a preacher's kid.
Thank you. That's I mean, it's not.
I don't know anything about it except the fact that he can like dance like Usher.
He's a PK.
But when you talk about media training, what you're supposed to do, in my opinion, is you are trying to find when conversations come to you, you find ways to get those nuggets out that you're trying, the message you're trying to put out there. He did one with his mom last week, the Boys to Men song, which has got so much passion, and I felt like it was just so.
He's just a PK. He doesn't know who he is yet.
But it's like I love my mom, the whole thing, and it was great. And I was actually watching that with my mom. It was like right before Thanksgiving, and we were watching it, and I was like, Mom, I'm gonna tell you right now, had that been me, if I had a singing ability, I would be given way more like nuggets as far as like what, because they were asking how important is it your mom? I would have been crying because I love my mama Dina.
But his only identity is that. He doesn't know anything else.
I hope she's listening right now.
She is a fantastic human being. That's right.
Awesome.
Mama Dina.
We love her mama.
Incredible person, I'm telling you.
Poor mama.
No.
Like, bless you for dealing with all of this.
I know.
Like,
we're really not that crazy.
Ronnie
over here,
Sr.,
Mom.
he's got some work to do, but Mama Dina, she's on point. She's definitely on point. She knows it.
You know, one thing about, I was going to say, tonight's show I thought was the most entertaining show we've seen.
Way. Totally, I
like,
agree.
It was fun, yeah.
Not like drama-wise, but I think just performance-wise, it was the most just overall entertaining.
Well, as your host, Kat Bailess.
No, I wasn't talking about
no,
I wasn't talking about X-Factor.
No, I want to say that it shows in the studio because all of us are very energized and just like it was fun.
That's true.
It was fun and we could talk about it and we're excited. But we've been in here other nights. We've always been good. But no,
we're like super fantastic tonight.
But no, it's like
I'm self-deprecating.
Like, it's a
super
better
wicked cool.
Yeah,
right,
wicked,
Jesse?
Wicked AfterBuzz cool, you know?
Fun. Jesse's like, when are we finishing, please?
Please. We're finishing right.
I know we
Our
said
clock like stopped moving and everything.
We did say we were going to go quickly.
We've all said who's out, or let's see.
We did. We're out.
Chris, maybe Josh get a bottom two.
We need two.
Oh yeah, Chris and Josh it might be, yeah.
Which will be sad.
And you said Rachel, right?
No.
I said Rachel.
You said Rachel and you said...
I said Astro.
I was going to ask you guys one last thing as we are wrapping up, though. Was there a song that didn't get performed that you kind of wanted to? I thought somebody would have been... I was going to say Human Nature. I wouldn't want anyone to do it, but...
The Way You Make Me Feel...
Yeah, I would have
wanted...
Marcus
Canty... Didn't you think Marcus
Canty
was
I could go on and on. I freaking love Michael
Marcus
Jackson.
Canty was going to do it, but I just felt like somebody would better do Human Nature, and I didn't want it to be like Drew. I knew for sure. I was like, it can't be Drew.
No. The
Thriller.
Yes.
You don't touch that. Don't touch that.
I would have been okay with no.
You can't touch it because we had the dancers to back you up here.
Marcus Canty. This is what I needed from Marcus Canty. I needed with the outside video, homegirl in the really tight dress who actually hates Michael. I needed him to, even though he did so good, I needed him to perform The Way You Make Me Feel. He would have rocked that one.
You were saying that. That's what I think it would have been
guaranteed. But he did so good though. He did so good.
Well,
can they do Michael Jackson again next week?
He should have got 2 songs.
Maybe
somebody had a duet and they should have did Scream.
Oh,
I thought Scream.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
Let's get Janet up in this.
There's too many, and it would have cost another $1 million, so they couldn't do it all.
I know, right?
No,
because Catherine was sitting there going, cha-ching.
Yeah,
every time.
I know. That's why Steve was like, "You love this show," and she's like,
kids were
"I love this show."
And they're not talking about Catherine Bailess. They're talking about Catherine Jackson.
You mean there's two?
I'm Catherine.
There's 2 Catherines in the world? What?
Yeah.
Shock.
Now, Kat's my little fun name, Catherine. Y'all.
Hey.
Okay.
What is this?
What?
Thriller.
Oh, you know what? We should all do Thriller on the way out. There we go.
Oh, we will. So, y'all, that's a wrap as we do the Thriller. Thank you for listening in to AfterBuzz. This is the top 7. We're gonna dwindle it down to the top 5 tomorrow. So everybody tune in to AfterBuzz next week to find out who went home and who performs. Okay? We love y'all.
We love you.
Bye, Marcie and JC and Ronnie and Jesse
week.
and Phil and Buzz, our mascot.
And we love you, Michael
And the
Jackson.
lovely Jessie.
We love you, Maria and Kevin. Have fun down in Florida at the Disney parade. They're down there doing the parade for Disney. And
good for them.
I know, the Christmas parade. I know, good for them. So, kind of jealous over here because we're stuck in LA.
And it's cold now.
I know, it's like 60 miles.
yeah.
Yeah,
like winds.
it's 70 degrees. It's
Wind
freezing in LA.
storms, yes.
God.
Signing off.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff. We would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.